For the past decade, I've been studying and investigating kleptocracy and its result, state capture. For the past 43 years, my country has been captured by a brutal kleptocrat, General Denis Sassou Nguesso. I have studied ideology and power conception in the medieval Western civilization to try to understand the roots of rule of law and democracy and why the Republic of the Congo lacks it. On my journey toward that knowledge, I've been brutally assaulted at the Congo embassy in Paris. My orbital was fractured. I nearly lost one eye. I was threatened. 5 supporters of my organization were jailed for 1 year without any trial. Long story short, I became a political refugee, a threat to Congo's national security, according to the Attorney General. Today, I want to share with you the lesson I learned on how to be a successful dictator like Sassou Nguesso, how to get away with state capture. No need in this method to storm the Congress, and I will show you in 2 steps how to become that. The first step on the path of successful state capture is to destroy the independence of justice and the objectivity of the media. You have to do it in a very brutal way to prevent any new rise of an independent mind. On the night of February 14 to 15, 1965, Joseph Poabou, President of the Supreme Court, Lazare Matsokota, Public Prosecutor, and Anselme Macheme, Director of the Information, were kidnapped, tortured, and killed by the party militia. Joseph Poabou's body was thrown into the Congo River. Justice and media were declared revolutionary, thus bending to political priority, not the fact, not even the constitution, because the party overruled everything. The second step is to establish your ruling minority. Tribal is the most effective because it is linked to primitive human behavior. Racial and religious can work too. You play by the classical us against them and undermine the idea of one man, one vote. To establish and create that tribal mentality, don't spare the blood of your most popular leaders. Again, do it in a spectacular way, blame a foreign conspiracy, and death sentence a bunch of innocent political adversaries. For example, in Equatorial Guinea, Obiang Nguema killed his uncle, the president, and in the Republic of the Congo, Sassou Nguesso planned the killing of President Andréa Ngombet, his mentor. You are on your killing spree. Everything is fine for you. No independent justice, no independent media, no independent civil society, and those who dare speak up are traitors, labeled enemy of the state, puppet of foreign powers. Still, if you want to be among the longest self-serving dictators, you have to go the extra mile. Make yourself useful to foreign powers and multinational interests. You have to have deep pocket and exploit all the flaws of an established democracy. Please, you have to go big. Make yourself, rebrand yourself as the savior of the Congo Basin Forest. Check. Channel money to political staff in democratic country. Check. Buy off scholars and journalists. Check. The more, the merrier. But most of all, covers all democratic shortcomings by being the friendly neighboring dictator we can rely on for cheap gas, cheap clothes, cheap labor forces, cheap electronic devices, all the commodities that keeps the public busy and happy. To climb up in the top 5, being cozy with China is mandatory. Vote against Taiwan, the Tibetans, the Uyghurs, and you'll be showered by slave labor infrastructure and protected by China Security Council veto. To be shortlisted in the top 3, add a Russian interest into your bucket list. It will secure for you and extra veto protection. That extra mile is for the worst. Those who, like Sassou Nguesso, are actively working to create an authoritarian world orders. This is how you can get away with state capture. Thank you.